All right, hey everyone, welcome back to Stocky Talky. Looking at Tesla here. I had said a little while ago. Sorry, I've been like a little bit shoddy with my videos lately, but I swear I'll come back and be steady. I had said after that rip up here that there's most likely we're gonna give a little bit back, right? So today it's one of those days we're giving some back, but look at the rest of the market's giving some back. SPY down 0.5%. The NASDAQ down 1.5%, right? Apple is down. Tesla is down 4.8%. Tesla is one of those companies, we all know this, where we've been in this long enough. It's one of those companies where it just completely overreacts like a crazy stepchild, no matter what happens, right? Like we can't, this company, well, not this company. The company is just beautiful, making amazing products, performing just how we want it to, and well, not as far as the stock goes. We love it to be at 2,000 by now, obviously, but as far as like realistic expectations, it's made me lots of money. Let's put it that way. So today we're getting shellacked, down 4.7. 4.7%. Market hasn't closed yet. What time is it? It's 3:57. But as you can see on the hourly here, you can see we're kind of rejecting this downward trend line that I've drawn out here. We're having trouble breaking above that. So we are making lower highs. Now I would like to see us break through this previous trend line here. You can see this faint blue one I have. That would put us at around like 880. And yeah, it kind of like intersects right here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce off of this. You can even see this is being bought up a little bit here. If I zoom in a little bit tighter, you can see we're touching this. I think it's a 0.78% retracement level. One sec. Oh, 0.78. Yeah, retracement level on the fib retracement tool or whatever it's called. What's it called? Fib. It's like the fib retracement tool. So yeah, in my opinion, I think we're going to bounce off of this. And I think tomorrow, most likely, we'll see some green and possibly retest this 880 range. For me to have confidence, I want to see us break through that 880 range. And then our next battleground will be this golden pocket I have drawn out, which in the past, if you see, look at this. There's been so much price action around this like 920 to 903 range. Yeah, look at this. All the way, like, it's just been absurd how much price action has happened in that range. So I really want to see us first break through this price range here of like 880. And then once we break through this, I think we're going to get up to that, and I've said it multiple times, this kind of like 980-ish range. And then from there is when I can see us kind of like getting our legs under us and riding up and into the summer, getting to that like 14, 15, $1,600 range until, I don't know, maybe like some more negativity comes out. But I still have conviction that we will get up to that $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 price range. It's just right now, the amount of negativity in the market. I mean, there's so many macro things happening right now that it's just putting a lot of weight on it, right? But as far as like being bullish right now, if the market as a whole, sorry, I'll go into the daily here. With the market, actually, let me go back to Tesla, because one thing that's very important is now that we've actually started using the 200 MA as a support level, which in my opinion is a very good sign. We had this breakdown here. We got all the way down to like the full retracement level. And we shot back up. Like people were, like I said, like a week ago, I said, people were calling for Tesla to go like 540, 500. And I said, like, I don't know if it can, but if it could, like, that's the lowest I could see it going. Like, the lowest. People don't understand how many big funds have their eyes on Tesla. Like, it's like people aren't going to let Apple fall 50 more percent after it's already what? How far is Tesla off its high? Tesla, let's see. When it was there, it was 43% off its high. A company like Tesla with an $800 billion market cap going down another like 35% is pretty insane. It's possible, but I just couldn't see it, especially with like the amount of price action that's kind of happened here, especially when it got here. Like it was bought up so fast. It shot back up. Like when you see so much negativity in the market, to me, those are bullish buying opportunities. And as you can see with the NASDAQ, I'm pretty confident that this was the bottom. And I think we're going to make that V-shaped recovery starting like now, heading into the next few weeks. I think Canada already did it. The Fed raised rates a quarter. So I see the Fed here doing that as well in America. And I actually think, even though there's a lot of speculation that's going to drive stocks down, I personally think it's going to send the stock market soaring and be a huge reason we get a run heading into the summer. I just think the negativity, like the stock market's so beaten down. This reminds me a lot of 2018 when it was just like 3 months straight of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe stocks are going this low. So there gets a point where, the market's already priced in a lot of the beat down, and it just like, no matter how much more negativity comes out, for some reason the stock market is just like, okay, we've had enough, and now we're going to just continue that upward trajectory. With the stock market, with Tesla, you have to understand that there's volatility, but there's an upward drift. Now, obviously, like major crashes can happen, but even then, you buy the dips and you make out like a bandit because you bought the dips. But yeah, so the thing that's happening right now with Tesla, that's very important, is this 20-day MA is acting as like, we've just been rejecting it for a long time. We haven't gotten above the 20-day MA really. We've had a false breakout there kind of since January. Yeah, the 20th of January. It was like what? 13th of January is when we really were above, but since then we've been down, right? And then this 200-day MA, we had a false breakdown here, but we're using it as a support. It's funny, like the 20-day MA and the 200-day MA are almost creating like a little wedge. So it's going to be interesting to see if it breaks out to the upside or to the downside. Me personally, I think it's going to break to the up after hours. You can see the market just closed. We're up $1.12. The day's range, 832 to 886. I think we start, what was the volume? 18 million. So we're well below normal volume. Yeah, so let me just see here. But yeah, overall with Tesla, I mean, if you look at the RSI, it's pointing down right now, but good news is I like when it is below 40 because it shows me there's room to run, right? So in the meantime, sure, it's pointing down and it doesn't look too bullish, but I like when it's down here because I go, oh baby, all those shares I bought at 850, I think in 6 months from now, when we have a price, like we have the next big catalyst, I'm going to be laughing and just going, wow, thank God I didn't sell, and I'm glad I held my positions. Because one thing I've shown before is when you look at this chart, look at any time we stayed under the 20-day MA for a good chunk of time. We've gotten above it eventually, used as support, and it's kind of given us that momentum for the next big run, right? You can see that here. We were under, broke out a little bit under again though. Here we stayed under, and then we had a massive breakout. Here we went under, had a massive breakout. So, whoops, I got a line moving. But to me, I look at the 20-day MA as okay, we're under it. We've stayed under it for a while. If it's not a massive breakout, I think it's going to turn into the 20-day MA is going to be our new support line within a month or two. So that's where my head's at with Tesla stock. I'm extremely bullish on it. I still have that $1,600 price target. People are going to think I'm crazy, but I can see a Tesla almost doubling up. It's happened multiple times. Look at Berlin's knocking on the door of being finished. I think Texas is producing vehicles already. The numbers this year are going to be nuts. So that's all I got to say. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And I got another video coming out later. So see ya.